G'day everyone, Master Abba back. Today what we're going to be doing is actually showing you how to install the extra hard drive into the PlayStation 5. So what I've got here is a memory card, which is a PCIe 4.0 M2 NVE. Brand name I picked up is a Fengshan, which is a solid state drive. Model number is S660 SSD. So these, I'll show you quickly. Basically, this is compatible with PC and PlayStation 5 consoles. You can go and you can check online to find out which ones you kind of, there are many different brands. The Fengshan is pretty reasonable for the price. I'll put a link in the video to show you how much I picked it up for on the Amazon store. But you can search around and find the one that you think is best. You can get like a 1 terabyte or a 2 terabyte SSD hard drive, and that will do the job perfectly. All right, so let's get started and show you how to open up the PlayStation 5 and put the SSD drive in. Okay, so now that we've got everything ready to go, the PlayStation 5 is very simple to open up, very simple to open up. Now, what I recommend you do is put the drive, if you've got one, if you've got the drive, the PlayStation 5 with the drive, place it down like that. And then what you can do is, I'll do it this way. You can turn it like that, lift up a little bit towards the end there, and then push it forward. That's it. Very simple. So it's basically, I'll show you what it looks like on the inside, of course. But then what I'd like to show you as well is that, see these clips? Okay, they kind of like just slide in. So when you did, as you saw me, I'll bring them up, I'll show you all the way around. Okay, so what you got to see is pretty much the clips clip into the holes in the sockets. I'll put this on the ground so I get out of the way. You can see that there are sockets, little sockets, like little grooves. As you can see there, there's a groove there, and there's another one down towards the end where my thumb is there. So basically they just slide in, and it's easy to do. There's not even a screw involved. And where we're going to be installing the drive, the SSD drive, is where my thumb is right now, right there. Okay, so there is a little connector in there. Not a connector, there's a screw there, and we just have to get that screw unscrewed, and then we put the hard drive in. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so let's get started and take away the cover for the SSD drive compartment of where the PlayStation 5 is. So I've just got myself a Phillips head. Just screw that open, very easy. Done. Take off the screw, it's quite lengthy. And then the cover. Okay. Pretty similar to the back of a PC. Okay, and let's lift that up, take a look. Okay, so as you can see in there, see if I can show you guys quickly. There's the connectors in there, right there. Okay, and then on this side here, this is where you're going to have to be screwing in the screw, and it also comes, Sony have actually given you an extra screw, so you can take that out and attach that to the SSD when you've put it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that screw out. Let's get it out. If it lets me. There you go. There's the screw. Okay, so it also comes with a little well, it's got that little metal thing, just for, I think, for a buffer. So I'll put that down and I'll put that back in. So let's get the SSD card ready. I'll take it out of its box and we'll throw it in. All right, here we are. Now, as you can see, I think Fengshan actually have, of course, they give you your own screwdriver and also the screw to put in for the SSD, but we don't need it because we've already got them that came with a PlayStation. So what I'm going to do is take this out, and it's got a, I'll put everything else away. I'll show you this specific SSD. Of course, every single one's going to be different, but this one's got a really very, very thick heatsink, which is really great. It seems like these screws here could potentially be used to take it off, but I'd say I think it's going to fit and that shouldn't be a problem. So as you can see here, let me explain it to you quickly. This part here is where where my finger is moving right there, that little curvature, that's where we put the screw back in. Okay, so we're going to, when we put it back in, it's going to be going in this way. Okay, and as you can see there, that part there where my finger is, my thumb is, that's where we insert it back into the PlayStation. So let's get that working right now. So we put that in there like that. It's pretty much the same as how you would do any sort of PC. Okay, if you can see very clearly, there is a little gap down there. Okay, and all you got to do is just slide that in. Very simply, slide it in like so. Okay, you hear the click, and then what you do is you can see that it's actually lifting up a little bit. Okay, so once it's down, well, once it's in, press it down. Very simply, press it down, and then you should be able to insert the screw in on that side. So what I might do is actually, I'll show you there this way. Okay, as you can see right now, that's where my thumb is. Okay, just like that. And as you can see right there, if I move my thumb out of the way, the screw location is perfectly located where you can actually put the screw back in to lock it in place. Okay, very simple. So let's go ahead and do that now and lock it back in, and we should be good to go. Doesn't have to be too tight. Okay, as long as it doesn't fall out, that should be good enough. Okay, perfect. Right, and the last thing you need to do, of course, is put the cover back on. The cover's got like a little groove. Put that in. Okay, and then put the screw back in. Very, 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 very easy. Done. Okay, so then all you've got to do then is put the cover back on. As you can see there where my thumb is, that's where this is the drive, the blue disc or Blu-ray drive, and the drive in general, the game disc drive. That's where it is there, and that's where that goes back in. And as I was explaining before, as you can see here, the plastic grooves go in like that. Okay, so just put them in like that. There's only one way you can do it really, and then clip it into place. Okay, make sure you get everything in, make sure you get all of them in place, and then just go done. That's it, we're good to go. Alrighty, so that's how you do it. Now if you've also got one of those, these are the things I'll bring it up on the screen as well. If you've got one of these as well, that works very similarly as well with the clip. Just put it back in, lay it down. You can lay it or stand it up, pretty much like that. It will connect into the back, as you can see there where my fingers are. Okay, and by doing that, then what you've got to do is just put it on its side and put it on its back if you like. You want to call it that, just like that. Okay. And then put the screw in once again here, and you've got a, well, I keep my PlayStation standing up, so I guess that's an option. No, nothing really to worry about. If you have your PlayStation lying down, that's great. If not, stand it up and we're good to go. Alrighty, so plug it in. Now when you do plug it in, the first thing you're going to see is a format drive. And when you do format the drive, once it's done that, it will restart and everything should be good to go. Alrighty, I guess that's everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you in the next video.